Yo, Theo, what's up? It's your baby boy Bryan from Auburn, Alabama. So I'm calling you from the deep south. I wanted to ask you about what the fuck do you do when you're depressed and you don't know what the fuck is going on with your life? I'm 23. I'm about to graduate. All these kind of good things are happening around me, but man, I ain't been more depressed in my life. And I've seen you like on this week and like this weekend and all that shit. And I saw you were going through a hard patch now. And I was going through a hard patch, and I just kind of want to hear, what do you do to kind of see the brightness when you stand in the dark, man? Be well.
Thanks, Bryan. I appreciate that, man. It's a good question. What do you do? I'm not trying to get all philosophical. What I do, in the past, I didn't do anything, man. I'll tell you that. I made some poor choices. I would lay in my bed. I would do masturbation. I would do just masturbation until I didn't even have any feelings. I would almost just beat my feelings out of my body via masturbation, And I started masturbation when I was young, and it persisted, man. And that's another thing about, no man ever told me anything about masturbation, man. When my father was young, he was probably on horses, and who knows what the fuck they were doing. I don't even know if they had masturbation then. And my brother was gone. He wasn't there. So I learned it, by watching some pornography videos. And some boy beat me up at the library one time and showed me a bunch of pictures of cooter. That's what he called it. And that boy was beating me and making me look at these pictures of cooter that he had that were all jacked up and had been, probably just looked like they'd been looked at so many times. It was nasty. But what do I do, man? I try to find some faith these days. I try to have faith, that things will be okay. It's hard to tell a guy. You're in college, you're going through those, there's a lot going on in your life, I bet. It's busy, your future probably seems immense. Your possibilities probably seem endless. But also it's probably scary if you're graduating, you're getting out of college. I'll just tell you this, man. You got time to make some poor choices. So even if whatever you're choosing doesn't end up being phenomenal, you can fuck up, dude. You could start a bakery, bruh. You could do French breads and, baguettes and whatever, and fuck that whole industry up, dude. You could burn the bakery down and try to get insurance money. You go to jail for that for 8 years. You get out, you're only 31. You could then join the service, get out of that, and you're only 35. And you still can do it, so you have time to kill, man. So I just wouldn't be so hard on yourself. I'd take a step back. And sometimes when you're in your problems, you can't see that the reality of things is that things are okay. Sometimes you're just so caught up, like you got to do this and you got to do that. Sometimes the best thing to do is nothing. And just realize that by not doing anything, you're going to be okay. Take care of whatever your basic needs are and just relax, man. Relax. Especially if you're in college, man. They got, hot leg running around, and you could do, you could experiment and do homosexuality. You could do whatever you want. And whatever it is, you'll be able to, get through it or get past it. Because time will heal everything, man. I promise you that, dude. Time will heal everything. So I'd say look at the reality, bud. I would say just look at the reality of things. In the big scheme of things, it's not going to be that overwhelming. When I think back about college, the only thing I really remember is that I wish I would have had more fun. That I wish I wouldn't have worried so much about this or that, about the tests and about the, what people thought of me. And I just wish I'd had a good time. I wish I had more pictures from college of me having a blast, bro. That's what I wish. So if I had any guidance there or thoughts or suggestions, I would say take it easy, take a step back. If shit feels dark, find a mentor, find a somebody who already graduated and talk to them. Talk to somebody. Don't go it alone. Find you another man and get out there and put your feelings out there. You can't be afraid to put your feelings out there, dude. that boy Thunder's daddy, he used to, when I would miss the school bus, his dad would give me a ride to school. And he would even help me with my spelling words. And he used to smoke Marlboro cigarettes, and he would blow the cigarette smoke at me while I was trying to recite my spelling. And it's hard to, spelling's kind of hard enough. I did well in it, but spelling, when you got smoke coming at you and in your eyes and everything, even harder. You know, when you're trying to spell just being attacked by secondhand smoke, that's that's some fucking straight up Wyatt Earp. I mean, you're the Wyatt Earp of consonants and syllables at that point. So, but I remember sometimes I would share with him what was going on, because even if it was just a few minutes in a car together, that was another man around that I could reach out to for support. So that's what I would say, man. Take it easy. Look at the reality of the situation. Don't get caught in the minutia that's right in front of you. Look at the big picture. Big picture, you're finishing college, man. That's a huge achievement. Big picture is you could fuck up. You could do your bakery and fuck it up and still be fine. You could do law school, medical. You got time, bud. So don't get too overwhelmed. Take your time. Take it easy, man. That's what I would say.